Hello and welcome to Solent Sports News. I'm your host, Fraser Day, and I'll be updating you on the sport this hour. The UK Health Secretary, Matt Hancock, set out the regional tier system that will come into place on the 2nd of December. The government's plan is subject to change, however, if there is evidence of improvement. The first review is set for December the 16th. With Manchester falling into Tier 3, Abs joins us in the studio to give us his reaction on not being able to attend games.
It's a shame, of course, because the fans have been away for so long. Football just isn't the same without us, and we're itching to get back to the stadiums. It's going to be hard seeing all the other clubs welcoming their fans back, but hopefully the tiers will change sometime soon and we can get back as soon as possible.
The footballing world has lost a legendary figure. Diego Maradona, one of the greatest players ever, died last night at the age of 60. Playing for Napoli in the 80s, he led them to 2 Italian league titles and a UEFA Cup victory. England goalkeeper Peter Shilton suffered at the hands of Maradona many times.
Not just me, but a few other England players still got a bit of a gripe. Obviously he's passed away now, so, that's by the by. But, there's always that little sour taste. But we believe that Argentina were an average team, but with Maradona, he was the massive difference.
Manchester City secured a passage to the last 16 of the Champions League with a 1-0 win over Olympiacos. A solitary Phil Foden goal was all it took to give Pep Guardiola's side the victory on Wednesday night. This will be Manchester City's 8th consecutive appearance in the knockout stage, and it is also their 15th consecutive group stage win. Real Madrid saw off Inter Milan in a heavyweight clash at the San Siro on Wednesday night. An Eden Hazard penalty and an Achraf Hakimi own goal were enough to give Los Blancos a much-needed win. Arturo Vidal received yet another red card to cap off a wretched night for the Nerazzurri in the Champions League. Marseille have set an unwanted new record for the most consecutive losses in the Champions League. This came after their 2-0 loss at home to Porto on Wednesday night, leaving them rock bottom of the group. Their poor domestic form has transitioned to Europe, making it an unlucky 13 straight losses in the competition. Arsenal travel to Norway for Europa League clash with Molde tonight. David Luiz is available for selection after missing the game against Leeds at the weekend due to the birth of his daughter. Mikel Arteta spoke in his pre-match press conference about the importance of qualifying tonight.
When you have the chance to grab something, do it in that moment, because you don't know what's going to happen in a week's time, in 2 weeks' time, in any game. There are a lot of things that can happen, so I would tell the players, when you have it, if you can do it today, do it, and then forget about it and let's move on.
A young England rugby star has been tipped for big things in the future. England's second row, Maro Itoje, has been told he has 5 golden years ahead of him. This comes from England boss Matt Proudfoot, who is impressed by the youngsters' drive to improve. Itoje and England will face Wales on Saturday, knowing that victory would ensure them top spot in Pool A. A former Patriots defensive coordinator's job is on the line. Detroit Lions head coach Matt Patricia saw his side lose 20-0 to the Carolina Panthers. It was arguably the worst performance by anyone this season. With the Lions at 4-6, their chance of making the playoffs is heavily in doubt. An NHL young offensive star would be on the move. Winnipeg Jets winger Patrick Laney is offered to teams despite having a positive season. The second-round pick from 2016 notched 28 goals and 35 assists last time out. Laney has said he expects to be a Jet by the time the season rolls around. That's all for us for now. Thank you for catching up with us today, and we will see you in an hour's time. Thank you and goodbye.